I know we pick up 2 years in the future. Tell us about where Brock is.
Brock has become sheriff. Why he wanted that job, I'm not quite sure.
Well, he wanted it originally, so...
Well, yeah, he wanted it for good intentions and good reasons. He's definitely, of all the characters on the show, the most homegrown Banshee product. Lucas Hood came obviously from somewhere else, as did Carrie and Job and Proctor, part of the Amish community, but Brock is Banshee, probably went to high school there, his grandfather, his father, and you'll see as the season goes on, his love for this town becomes really, truly the driving force when like everything else seems to have just fallen as he goes down into the circles of hell that is season 4 of Banshee for Brock.
Circles of hell.
Yes, it's like every episode, it's the 8 rings of hell for Brock, as he just truly, like you think, just when you think he can't go any farther down, he does.
I think you gotta describe for me what his relationship is like with Hood this season, because every season it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I think, first season, obviously there was a lot of contention and I always compared it a bit to my relationship with Tony Soprano on The Sopranos. My character, Agent Harris, started in one place with Tony, and by the end of the run of the show, we were kind of friends. Very similar with Brock and Lucas Hood, that we, over the 4 seasons, we started as, adversaries and have kind of become, I wouldn't say friends or friendly, but we sort of respect each other's opinion, and you'll see a lot of Hood in the way that Brock is policing the town of Banshee in season 4. Even Lucas Hood kind of shakes its head and smiles at a lot of the things that I do this season, because I've clearly learned them from him.
What's been your favorite fight that anyone has done over the seasons?
My favorite fight, I know it's so cliche, but probably the Burton, Odette and Matt Roush's fight in season 3 was just the Burton-Nola fight in season 3 just was off the hook. But there's a lot of little skirmishes that sort of like went on along the way. Just, one of my favorite moments was in the strip club. There's also a fight in season 4 that I cannot describe other than saying there are topless women on my back and on the ground. Can I say that? Maybe I don't want to give anything away. I'm giving things away. So that fight, which is yet to be seen, for my own personal reasons, was my favorite fight of Banshee.
Who was your favorite villain?
Oh, my favorite. There was a great character in season 2 called Wicks, and he was an old prison friend of Hood's, played by a great actor named Michael Kristoff, who's a friend of mine, and he just was so creepy good. It was a little Shawshank. He met him in prison. You see these flashbacks to prison, but then you see him in the present-day Banshee. And he was not one of our typical villains, because he was more a bumbling villain. Most of our villains were pretty badass. This was a bumbling villain, and he was kind of so creepy and disturbing on so many levels, and the way he got to Hood and the way he died was actually great.
So tell us, are we going to feel satisfied with the ending? Did you feel satisfied with the ending?
All I'll tell you is the ending was a surprise. I described it, I've read a lot of Dostoevsky, and you always think this heavy Russian literature is going to end very sad, and he always kind of ends it a little uplifting, and you're always sort of like, wow, I just didn't expect that, because it's been such a downer for 320 pages. I'm not giving anything away, I'm just saying it didn't end the way I thought it would, because I expected, bloodbath and like just the whole town on fire. That may still happen.